Welcome to part 2 of our playthrough of Smash TV, part of Longplays by Freeplay. It went a little extra long this week, so we had to break it into 2 parts. All right. No red contestant competing, so I get to win for free.
Go, go, go.
Now it gets hard?
Go, 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 go.
Thank you, audience. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna survive. I'm not gonna survive. It's amazing. Like, look at the change in the art quality. Not quality, but style. Got an Amazon theme to it now. What are we, 20 minutes into this game? 45 minutes into this game. And it just completely changed the art style. And it looks beautiful. It's amazing. Now I've invested $1.75, I think we said, into my experience, and this is with my level of zoning. Now I haven't practiced, so it's not like I have committed a ton of time to mastering the art of Smash TV this particular moment. I played plenty in my time though. As long as I have that green shield or the red shield, I'm safe momentarily. Still protecting the option, which isn't firing, by the way. What is this? Glitches abound. Which way are we going? I want those. All right, I'm going topside. I want that one right there. The cash symbols are the prize areas. I would most like one to just give me all keys. Key power-ups do nothing except unlock the Pleasure Dome later in the game. The Pleasure Dome is just an extra prize room, and it skips you to the final boss. I'll do my best. I've been a little listless in my play. Let some of those keys get away, but I'm gonna try. Oh, I can't get to the dude. 2 lives left. And then it'll be $2 wasted on this game. But as hard as this game is, and it's brutally hard, like the challenge is enduring, and it takes all of my concentration. And I've been playing this game for 45 minutes now, and I'm $2 into it. You know what? This game has value, like real value. It's so hard, but I'm getting this kind of entertainment, and like I said, it's taking all of my concentration to deal with all this. More than I can spare when talking on camera. So I don't even notice the time flying by. So just, whoa! Why am I not dead? That was interesting. I felt like they should have gotten me a clean 5 seconds before that. All right. Yeah, no, I think even at the rate that it takes your quarters, like, you're still getting value of play. I suppose there's a defeated feeling to, like, I didn't beat the level, but there's just so much happening in these levels. It's incredible. I mean, I would love a kill count. $2? Bingo! That helped. It would be really interesting to see a side score though, which was just kill count. I don't know if these guys are alive. I think they are, to be honest with you. Just endless hordes of human lives sacrificed to this dumb game show. They certainly have blood. Leads me to think they're alive. Maybe they're clones. We could try and justify this somehow. Nah, there's tons of violence. Very Williams/Midway of the era with violence. Of course, this comes directly from 80s cinema. Most of these games that were denounced by Congress, and this one wasn't, but a later game from the same company.
Money.
Prizes. Memorize where the mines are for prize levels because you're gonna have to deal with them soon. There's nothing more disheartening in this game than getting to the bonus level that you mapped out and you fought your way towards and then running over a mine in the middle of it. So defeating. No way to stop these snake spawners. So yeah, the level of violence in this game and those Midway games of the era, or Williams and Midway, unprecedented before. Everybody explodes into blood. I really love it. Like, it's cartoonish. It means nothing to me. No one was harmed in this except for probably the eyes of the playtesters having to keep their focus for this long. So I absolutely adore the art style, the motif, everything about these. Really feel like Congress in the 90s was misguided, decrying the violence, because it was so very inspired by 80s cinema, which they did not have a problem with. I will say, if you're gonna rate this game, give me an R. It's okay. Maybe a PG-13. There's no cursing. Depends on your tolerance for violence. I'm sure this has been rated by the ESRB. So I would guess. I don't know what they gave it though. I don't care. I kind of make my call on if these games are appropriate for children based on my own experience, and honestly, I'm pretty liberal with what I let the kids play. I mean, I do hold kids tournaments on Street Fighter, after all. But I do make sure to reiterate the fantasy elements of it. This is not real. Shocking, I know. You're continuing to watch part 2 of our Smash TV coverage. I'm sure they'll have me film a part 2 notifier after I finally finish. Woo! All right, I have not been protective of those last few lives. Such a long game. What are we? Wait, $2? I feel this last life going away. So there's a dude over there, but I can't get to him. Just need more firepower. Red contestant, where are you? I'm trapped. Find my way out. I do find it just intoxicating, fighting for that power-up every time. Like, the action level in this game just does not stop. It might be repetitive to watch, but my goodness, I can't even breathe over here. Cobra just ahead, another 80s movie. That'd be the twin Cobra snakes that are the boss of this level. They feel gimmicky as a boss. Let's see. I'm trying to think if they're the hardest boss or not. It's definitely not Mutoid Man or Evil MC, the final boss. Those will be the easiest just because there is a safe place. Exhausting, but the easiest. Scarface is the one that really troubles me. Being able to deal that much damage to a circular thing that's protecting its vulnerabilities frequently while throwing what to me is unreactable. 225?
Good luck.
Unreactable stuff. Very, very hard. I usually count myself extremely lucky if I get out of Scarface with my credit one intact. I'll lose 6 or 7 lives on him almost routinely, even on my best playthrough. Fortunately, the game gives you lots of extra lives. Like every time you hear, dude, I'm getting an extra life. I get them via points. I get them via icons I can pick up. So even though it's a no death run through this game, that I feel like is the impossible dream. Not happening. But it gives you plenty of extra lives if you're world class good at it, which I'm clearly not. But that's okay. Whew. Bingo. Again, just not enough firepower to fight my way out of these holes. Secret rooms? I wonder what that's in reference to. I'm headed towards the north bonus room. You get a map preview at the beginning of every stage, so you can kind of plan out which way you're going to go. I certainly don't have all the rooms memorized. I've probably played this game, I don't even know how many hundreds of times. So, I do have an idea of where we're going, but have not memorized it all. I wonder if the world record holder, you'd have to ask him, has memorized like exactly how many enemies are spawning and when, and all right, the bullets here don't affect my shield, I don't believe. Nope, they do. That's a bummer. I could have used that to stay longer.
10 seconds.
250.
Good luck.
That quarter did not last long. Sorry, Mom. Whew. All right, I hope these are all keys. I need them.
Big money.
Memorize where the mines are, because they will cover them up with prizes, and then you'll kill yourself, and it's no fun. I got as many as I could. Now those keys go to unlock the Pleasure Dome, a room that was not included in the original game. How cruel to tease a prize at the end of the game and then not make it available. They assumed, and this is not out of, I don't think this is a terrible assumption, that this game was too hard for anybody to actually get to the Pleasure Dome and call their bluff that it did not exist. But they were wrong. Arcade players of the 90s in America proved up to the challenge. And I want to say this too. You give us a challenge, we will conquer it. I don't want to hear about your easy mode on Mega Man 2. That was unnecessary. American gamers are on par or better than any gamers you'll find around there. We don't have population density like Japan does that makes fighting games, or made retro fighting games like a hotbed. Arcades just didn't function in the same way that they do in Japan, or did in Japan, which is where the disparity comes from on Street Fighter 2 and games like that. But we are more than competitive on modern fighting games, your Street Fighter 5s. So yeah, you can give us your difficult games. Super Meat Boy, Smash TV, Geometry Wars, whatever. The Ghosts and Goblins, American version, I have actually beaten. The American version, which is one of the few games where the American version is actually harder. And sorry for my monotone delivery too. It's very hard to emote when I'm also running for my life continuously for a full hour. This is the longest bonus level ever. There we go. Finally got him. I just kept hearing that bonus level music. Oh, running. I'm going. All right, back to our regularly scheduled dying. This track right here is pretty good. Want the option, can't make it. So many mines on the level. I need a red contestant whose mom gave him or her way too much money to come die on the mines to clear it out for me. That was always my secret strategy on games that required you to grind away with credits. And again, this one, most of them don't require it, to be honest with you. Modern games of this ilk do require it. This one does not. Like, I've 100% seen someone one credit the game. It can happen. It's just very, very hard.
10 seconds. Contestant.
275? Don't know. I'm saying 275. That's what I'm telling my mom after this. But yeah, back in the day, I would look for the kid whose mom gave him a whole $10 to come to the arcade and was determined to play through Smash TV. And I would team up with that kid, because he's going to go kill himself and die on the mines and whatnot, and I can use him as a literal meat shield. I guess that'd be figurative anyway. It just feels weird using a kid with quarters as your meat shield. Ninja Turtles would work that way. Back in the day, you basically had to if you were playing multiplayer. I didn't even know of the way you defeat the Ninja Turtles bosses without dying. I do now. But it was, without the internet, so hard to research that stuff. Couldn't figure it out. My strategy, get the kid with his $10 in quarters to do it for you. Very effective, too effective in the game X-Men. Bingo. As the $10 kid would inevitably go find Colossus and kill everybody while you just sort of rode his wave.
How far are you?
I am in the last level, but the last level is going to take a while. I have not defeated the Cobra boss. Back. I'm $2.50 into the game. I swear more mines are spawning. Might be 275. I can't get out of that corner. Still gotta fight my way to the Twin Cobra bosses. Beat the Twin Cobra bosses. Then the 4 secret key rooms, or maybe it's 6 secret key rooms, who knows. I won't go to the Showcase Showdown bonus screen again until the very, very end of the game. That is literally the ending of the game. Whew.
It's gonna be a two-parter for sure.
Oh yes, we've already mentioned that. We've had that discussion. Smash TV, testing the limits of camera batteries everywhere. Ugh, I didn't need to take that one. Bring a sandwich if you plan on beating Smash TV. Get one from Carlos. If you're in Free Play Richardson, ask for the Witch of the Week. Carlos will know.
10 seconds.
He'll also just randomly assign it. $3? $3 into this game? If we get over $5, my mom is gonna be furious. Got an extra man, that's gonna help. Or not. Oh my goodness. Back. Every special weapon is so valuable just because it buys you space. I mean, I would love to say I could just stay in the middle there, but I can't. I can't pass through the doors. It's just unreactable. Bingo. Okay, so I'm gonna try and fight for the middle as much as I can. I don't want to give it up. Let's fight for the middle. I just can't. They zone too effectively, and then they come out the sides, and I cannot fight my way through with the amount of firepower I have. Now, if I could possibly memorize the spawn patterns, I could know when the doors will open. That would help. Because honestly, the randomly opening doors is what's locking me in place. We're at $3, so I gotta pick it up. Oh no. I love the crowd reaction too. So good. Just to think that like this is Mark Turmel's first foray into arcade games. Like, how do you come up with something like this complex, and the depth here, and like the feel that it keeps me entranced for hours and keeps me, or hour, right? And keeps me feeding quarters into the thing. And the refreshing art style. Here's the Cobra Death. So 2 twin Cobras.
Total carnage. I love it.
You would, Evil MC. We had our tournament where it was longest lasting between 2 contestants. Generally, we'd give everybody 1 credit, and whichever contestant survived the longest won. There was a tiebreaker in case both players beat the game, whoever had the highest score. $3.25. We also had a cosplayer as the Evil MC, that guy with the red vest. So much fun. Gave him the microphone inside free play, and he live announced the whole thing. I heard big money, big prizes so much that day. It was ridiculous. These guys are vulnerable at the base. It's you can't always see their projectiles. You're most in danger at the lower part of the screen. I don't know. If any part of their body hits you, you're dead. With the exception of when you're shielded, as I am right now. So I guess I have to be low because you can't really predict them going up high. But the lasers are unreactable. Like if they fire it on from their mouth at me straight down and I'm there, I'm just dead. There's no moving away. I can hit them and move them back and forth with my normal fire, which is unlike Mutoid Man, who just sort of laughs at me. There was an option for about a split second. Oh my goodness, away. Is that Mutoid Man? That might be Evil MC. I can't tell whose voice that is. There it is again. Is that the Cobras talking to me? Do they have a voice? They don't. They seem to be using their mouths to launch death lasers at me. Oh, got me. Got caught with splash damage too. Unfortunate. There's something about the way it metes out its deaths too. Like I do know that some of them are unavoidable just because you got zoned out. But almost every one of them, I feel like I got myself into that situation. $3.50? Oh, come on. I wanted to shoot him. A shield kill. I gotta get out of the way. Blood everywhere. What the? I shouldn't have picked that up. So, we're done. We beat the final level boss, except bonus rounds. That's right, even more. Key room number 1, I need to get as many keys as possible if I'm going to unlock the Pleasure Dome. We are going to sell out hard for every key we see from this point on. I will do my best. So expect more deaths as I rush into any keys that might spawn. That is I think I'm at $3.50 right now, so Mom, get ready. Take out a loan. We're doing our best at Smash TV today. Got it. Wow, and then immediately died. I was so happy I got there. No time to high-five myself, though. I wonder if this is going to be a fake money record for a long play at free play. I would have to guess that the record of credits used would be our Sailor Moon playthrough of a Sailor Moon that I'd never played before. But we're at $3.50 worth of credits right now. Non-adjusted 1990 money, of course. Get back. Back. All right, double firepower if I can keep it. Ah, the mine. It was there the whole time. How did I not see it? It's kind of hard. This is a dual stick shooter variety.
Contestant,
$3.75.
good luck.
It is. Wow, I thought I was still invulnerable. It is my favorite dual stick shooter of all time. But honorable mention, Geometry Wars. Love that game. Not an arcade game. Actually, a pet project is, I want to say Project Gotham Racing or something like that. Got its own Xbox Live Arcade release. Fantastic dual stick shooter. There's also some fantastic indie releases that you can find on Steam. I have one that's combination dual stick shooter and rhythm game that procedurally generates its levels based on the song that you input to it. Very nice. I want to say it's Beat Hazard. Can give it a glowing recommendation. Woo! Get away. I haven't seen any keys. You aren't crazy. Very stingy on the keys is Evil MC. I picked up a bunch in the bonus room, so maybe we got enough, but I don't know.
What do you think your death count is so far?
We're at 3. Oh, kill count. Like I have no idea. It's over 10,000. Definitely over 10,000. And I would love a counter. Like, I would just love it to be up there.
So your KD ratio is going to be pretty insane, huh?
Yeah. No, the loss of humanity in this game is so great. Like, the entire population of Garland, just gone. That's Garland, not Arlen. Though if you're outside the Metroplex, they do sound the same for a reason. Yeah, that would be. All right, sign me up for all those mods. I want the KD mod for Smash TV, just so you can see your percentage of kills to deaths. I want to see total kill count. I'm not so interested in the score. Maybe gallons of blood. I'd love a gallons of blood tracker. And I don't know if those count as deaths. Well, I clearly died and exploded and my head flew everywhere. But the little balls, they don't appear to be alive. Those. They're kind of drones. Matt, have you ever been approached to be a drone pilot in a game show to the death?
Not a game show to the death, no. That would be a new one. Sounds like fun, though.
Drone racing?
I would love to do drone racing.
Matt would officially love to do drone racing. So if you have a team out there, send me your info and I will send Matt your way. He's quite good at drone. All of our drone footage by the man over there, Matt, who's not mic'd up, so that's why I'm repeating what he's saying.
Yeah, I think you're good at this game.
So many deaths. I don't know at what point the extra lives come in, the point totals, because I honestly, like, there's so much stuff I don't know about this game just because it takes so much concentration to not die. I mean, I just spend an hour trying to not get cornered like that. And I want to say three rooms, something like that. Testing all the batteries and the camera equipment. This is all Mutoid Man's fault, by the way. Actually, it's not all Mutoid Man's fault. Also, the 40,000 people before. It's their fault, too. Back.
10 seconds. Contestant,
Ugh.
good luck.
$4? Mom, I might not make my $5 goal. I'm gonna have to invest next week's allowance in this game as well, possibly. I don't know, we're close. We're in the final stage, or final rooms. But as you can see, they've somehow upped the difficulty level even more.
Did you ever get through this game when you were a kid?
Did I ever get through this game when I was a kid? Absolutely. Oh wait, when I was a kid?
Or when you
No.
In a paid arcade, I mean.
In a paid arcade, no. I have never beat this game in a per play pay arcade. For what I hope are obvious reasons. This is a big money investment. That would be interesting. Like there aren't. I don't know if I've seen many of these in pay arcades in good condition to consider such a feat. Like to say I've done it once in my life. I've certainly done it on like console ports. There was a decent one on Super Nintendo, which was far from arcade perfect. But to beat it in a pay-to-play arcade and just to say I did it one time, I don't know where I would go right now. Possibly if you're in Los Angeles, Button Mash. I believe they had one. They kept their arcade equipment in generally good condition when I visited, which, to be honest, was 2 years ago. So, shout outs to the technicians at Button Mash. Quite a bit different to keep it open and functioning this well, which, by the way, it's functioning great. The problem is not the controls today. It is me being slightly out of practice. Though I don't feel terrible about this playthrough. $4 in. Get away. Just trying to buy space. Buy space. Almost. I'm out of there. Yeah. More? What is going on? Yeah, it's just so hard to keep this stuff up. It requires a lot of tech work, which you may or may not see happening in the background right now. It's what we do in all of our off hours and why we typically open at 3 p.m. and not at 11 a.m. every day. It's not that people wouldn't come out for 11 a.m. at the arcade. That's definitely not the case. Whew, back. But yeah, just to keep it in this good condition, my hat's off always to the free play tech teams. And it's crazy because, like, I just told you I wouldn't go play this in a pay-to-play arcade anywhere else, with the exception of, you know, 1 or 2 places I've ever been across the country. Just because they keep it in poor condition, and yet this one's good enough to do all this. I'm absolutely spoiled by free play. I'm so happy to work here and keep it alive. And I tell all of our players who care about this stuff, and if you're listening at this point, you're one of these players. The people who care about classic arcade games, getting out here and supporting free play and how they do business how we do business, taking care of these games in the way that they do. It's absurd. I'm playing on a real CRT. I'm playing on the real authentic like joysticks. It's absolutely nuts. It's the best condition of any game any version of Smash TV I've played since the mid 90s. Like that's so ridiculous, and it's true, and they're doing it the right way. So come out here and support them as much as possible. Costs $11 to get in the door, and you get to play all day long, and then you don't have to look at your mom and be like, oh, but I wasted this much money at the arcade. No, I didn't waste any money. Speaking of my fantasy mom, get that 25 cents ready. I'm alive somehow. All right. Oh, I'm at the enemy. This is Evil MC. We've been seeing him the whole time. That's him. You haven't seen his torso this entire time. You're about to. And it has me asking an interesting question. Those ladies he was hugging, he's clearly a tank on the bottom half. He didn't have time to change clothes. So, are the ladies he was with also tanks on the back? 450? Check my math. I might be at $5. I'm trying to avoid $5. If I spend more than $5, Mom is mad. Like as it is, she's not happy that I spent all $5 of my allowance on this game. I thought I was still invulnerable. This is just like Mutoid Man. You're not imagining things. He has slightly different animations, and I am trying to force him back. There's something I can attack him with. Oh my goodness. Me too, Evil MC. Although he appears to be a masochist. If he loves losing an arm. Eyeballs instead of lasers being fired at me. Bloody ones at that, as we add our gallons of blood total. All right. Mr. Shrapnel, I'm really worried about. Just like Mutoid Man, I'm safe on the corners of the screen here. Only special weapons affect him. Have to destroy every part of him again. He blows up in the same fashion as Mutoid Man. Really, it's just a repeat of Mutoid Man with a palette swap. So it should all be over but the crying, for the most part. He's being much kinder about letting me out of the corner. If only Mutoid Man would have been that way. No more eye lasers for the moment. Or disembodied eyeball projectiles. Don't know what those are. I know, I'm going. A little bit less damaging and vulnerable at this state. But once he loses the head, there we go. The head's back, so more eyeball lasers. More danger. Me too. Get him. We're almost there. Let's go. Oh, where did that come from? I'm sure it was on screen. It's my fault. Back. So close. That did it. Stay out of the way. This part will still kill you. Gonna go hide in the corner. But yeah, we escaped with less than $5 spent. Again, 1990 money, so. But, you know, we're good. I saved my allowance. Did not have to take a loan out from another kid to beat this game. It is incredibly hard. Yes, oh, an extra man. I'm definitely not gonna use that. So many prizes. All the prizes. More loot. And right in time as the battery's wearing out too. Nice. More loot. We did not get the Pleasure Dome. That's okay. I won the home game. Is that the SNES version or downloadable? Whatever. Happy. All right, I don't want to mow the lawn, so you guys can have the lawnmowers. Good meat. I feel bad for the contestant that won bad meat. Good meat bonus. And the cash. All to me. It only took like 75 clones of me, but one of us came out the other side and won $1 million in cash. Yes. All right, this has been Long Plays by Free Play. You're enjoying the ending now. We did it. It took less than $5. I don't even know who these elite survivors are. I feel like there does need to be a Smash TV Hall of Fame. We could definitely have a Hall of Fame here at Free Play. Oh, I have not reached the highest level of competition. Yes, it's gonna tell me about the Pleasure Dome. Use the keys to get to the Pleasure Dome. I tried. So when this was originally released, it did not have the Pleasure Dome. So I hit you with that anyway. Even if you got all the keys. Even if you farmed for hours, it didn't matter. They released an update, added the Pleasure Dome, and promoted their sequel, Total Carnage, which did not do so well. Mark Termal, NBA Jam fame, John Tobias, Mortal Kombat fame, Eugene Jarvis, still the owner of Raw Thrills, John Hay, and George Petro, I believe, big in Big Buck Hunter currently. Sad that I don't know the life story of all the rest of these people. Ray is not related to Andy, NBA Jam League Commissioner Andy Gay. And no Sal DeVita. I believe Sal specialized in mocap, so we wouldn't see him until the Mortal Kombat era started in perpetuity. Like 92, that's when I started seeing Sal DeVita. And he's literally every character in Revolution X. Okay, not actually. There's the, I bet I got the #1 daily score. I did! Today's top score, that's me. Still got a ways to go before I beat A at the top of the top. Oh, I'm talking here. So, thank you for joining us. Long Plays by Free Play. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll be doing more of these soon when we have more battery life. There it is, the most ubiquitous sound in all Free Play videos. It is Long Plays by Free Play, and we have a special